All right, so now that it's not downpouring, I can finally make a video for Miss Rosie and the leash pressure stuff. So, I have the leash shorter, short enough to where when my hand is relaxed down on my side, there is slack. I'm gonna go ahead and turn around just because we're coming up on a weed eater person. Let's go. So I want to kind of keep her right here in this pocket. Anytime she starts to get a little bit ahead, I just simply, like right now, very good, give a little bit tap up with the leash. And a lot of times I will turn, hey, nope, turn my torso in towards her to give her a little bit of spatial pressure. So if we are passing a dog, which might happen because the staff is doing the enrichment thing where they're taking all the dogs out for walks, I'll just put myself between her and that dog so that just to kind of body block and not let her get really amped up, but also the, oh my goodness, the door, the timing of when I apply leash pressure, right? So, oops, sorry. So like the moment she goes from this to her ears perk up, I'm just gonna give her a little leash check and like, let's go, just to interrupt that arousal. I found that if we start with that, like we match her excitement level, which is like 1, 2, or 3 out of 10 with leash pressure that is equivalent, then I can just kind of disengage that. Nope, go ahead. As opposed to letting her stare and fixate at it and waiting for her to manifest feelings about it. We kind of run into her at a much higher excitement level, maybe like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, where I'm gonna need to match that level with leash pressure. So it might be a little bit more forceful of a correction, which is fine. That's probably gonna happen at some point. Like, you know, in a perfect world, we have that time to prepare. We see a dog coming, whatever, and sometimes the dog just walks from around the corner. Or if both of them are together, and you know, when they're together, they get each other worked up a lot easier. We might have to go up to those higher levels, but we want to make sure that we're matching and maybe even a little more instead of underwhelming with dragging, trying to pull her away from them. I want it to be more of like, cut it out. But obviously, I'm not gonna do that to her right now. So, excuse me. But if we can capture that moment, the moment she's like, oh, a dog. I really have seen her just kind of like, oh, okay, I don't care anymore when I give her that just little like, let's go. Good girl. A little bit of a leash check-in. Maybe some, like there's no dog right now, so there's no difference in events right here. But I could say, hey, let's go. Come on. Good. Just to kind of move her back into engagement with me and not let her get stressed out about the upcoming thing. So like up here we have a dog. The moment she kind of is like, oh, I see it. It might be a little bit too far away for her to worry about it. Let's see if she changes. She didn't see it. She didn't see the doggy. That was just too far away. She was under threshold and didn't care. Should be someone coming around the corner right after him with the dog. Since all the staff is walking the dogs, we'll see if we can see that moment here on the camera. No, I don't know where they are. But otherwise, she's walking really nicely. Dun, dun, dun. See if we just, come on, let's go. If we just follow them, they're up ahead. It's right there. Hey, let's go. Good girl. She went back into a softened state. And we're gonna pass the pup where I'm between her and that dog. Very good. Good girl, let's go. Very nice right now again. Good. Good. Good job, pup. Fast friend. Very good. Let's go. Come on. Very good. So I just didn't allow her to stay in an excited state. The moment, it wasn't a correction. I don't mind if she looks at a dog. I just don't want her, let's go, fixating on it and like building excitement in the moment, trigger stacking, if you will. All right, girl, that was good. Hey, Rosie. Ma'am. Sit. So this is the one thing that we're gonna work on is her obedience in situations where she's a little bit more worked up with her environment. Rosie, sit. So leash pressure, and I found that the butt button works, so I just tap on her butt. Good girl. Again, like physical stuff is really helpful for them if she's not responsive to verbal gestures, then just a little bit of physical guidance. So all I do is just touch her butt. Like, I don't force it, I just kind of do that while I'm gently guiding up with my leash. A little harder to do with the camera in my hand, but good is implying that I want her to continue to do that. And then, okay, we're done. If she got up before I gave her that okay, then I would have said nope and put her back into behavior, just to help her process and work through what I'm asking her to do. I don't want to allow her to get super overstimulated in her headspace. Nope. Good. Which is what she tends to do. She's an emotional dog. Nothing wrong with that. She's just a little bit more emotional than her brother. So I want to help her make better decisions and connect with her in a way that she's more responsive to, which for her is physically. Good girl. All right. That's good.